34-16. But there was a period there, the scoreline blew out a bit, but it's quite close.
Yeah, it's pretty worrying times here in the second half for the All Blacks. Wales obviously took the lead twice. Game really did seem to be in the balance until, I guess, superior fitness showed and superior skills too, to a lot of extent, and the floodgates opened.
Yeah, well, look, I think it's another tribute to the All Blacks' resilience and to their character, because they were under a hell of a lot of pressure for 60 minutes there when Wales scored a try. That game could have turned, but they just showed that character again, didn't they?
It was so tight in the first half, and things really weren't going their way, were they? And they've got a very deep bag of tricks though, which they can reach into. And I think number one's their fitness. Wales clearly were very keen to slow their game down. It was a wee bit outrageous at times in that first half, I thought. But anyway, the All Blacks coped with that, and they did what they needed to do. I guess they sort of made it hard for themselves, but the margin of victory in the end was pretty handsome.
What stood out for you, or who stood out for you rather, in terms of, and there's a couple of individuals in that final 10 minutes who just took control of that game.
Beauden Barrett, who had a reasonably challenging game, I thought, up to that point. He basically took control. He was playing at fullback at that stage. I thought he came into his own. That's the sort of stuff that it really suits him when it opens up. I thought Kieran Reid came into his own there, and so did Ben Smith.
Yeah, now just finally, while we were standing here, just let everyone know that the IRB just announced that Steve Hansen has been named World Coach of the Year. The All Blacks have been named World Player of the Year. Perhaps surprisingly, because they don't normally like tight forwards, Brodie Retallick has been named as World Player of the Year. What are your thoughts on Brodie?
Oh, well deserved, magnificent. I'm surprised as well. I thought they might have given it to Severe, especially when he scored in the corner there. But very well deserved. A guy with a massive work rate. A lot of the stuff he does goes unnoticed, but not this time.
It's called a test match because it's a test of both your physical and your mental attributes. So, you know, when you play a good side, you'd expect to be getting tested probably for longer than 50 minutes. So, yeah, I don't know about being rattled, but we were certainly tested.
Well, I was really proud of the performance today and the effort and the commitment that the guys had put into the game. You know, it's I thought we gave it everything, and you can't ask any more from the players. You know, you're 69 minutes on the clock and you're winning 16-15. And crowd were brilliant and got them behind us to, put the All Blacks under some pressure. And then you look back and you think there's a couple of kicks that have bounced, or a couple of lucky bounces, a charge down, and that's been our downfall. So, but we're disappointed. We're really disappointed, but still, I can't ask the players to give any more than they did today.
Really satisfied. As I did say, it's one of the great places to play is Millennium Stadium, and it was like that today. And playing against the Welsh today, they certainly turned up, and as just said, it was had to play for 80 minutes. But when the final whistle goes and you find a way to take the opportunities when they come about and come off with what was the scoreboard said reasonably comfortable in the end. It's a pretty proud moment from a team point of view, and I guess from a personal point of view to have got the job done. And we can go and have a wee bit of time off now where you reflect on what's been a good year that we finished off with a good performance.
I don't think it ever disappeared at all. I think an old Welsh team, when they came out second half and scored, wouldn't have reacted as well as we did, and we went straight back down there, wanted to play and got a try. But they went. You got to give New Zealand credit. They went for quite a gutsy crossfield kick. The back, I thought Lee covered it well, as he always does. His positional play is great, but it was just a bounce, and if he cleared that up, and you just you get it out and defend off your 40 metres out, then we'd back ourselves again. That our defence would would stand firm. But it's just little things like that. I don't think we ever rolled over any chance. There was always good talk going on, and I think you have to give New Zealand credit the way they played the last 10. They on turnover they put the ball through hands and got a couple of tries. But yeah, it's just I'm still very proud of the effort of the players.
The effort they put into that 65 minutes was very, very good, and defensively they worked extremely hard, and to put us under the pressure they did put us under, they had to work hard, and at some point you pay a price for that. we're very fortunate. Like we've always felt that 23 players are needed to win Test matches, and we make people work hard, and then we bring on some fresh people, and they carry on that momentum. I'm with Rick. I think 10 minutes after half time, you could see the game starting to swing round our way, and it was just a matter of us then being accurate and making sure that we took the opportunities that arose.
I think it was when we were behind, we got to try, to get ahead, and it felt like the momentum was with us, and we knew it felt like we just needed to put the pressure straight back, and that's pretty much what we did. And once you got past sort of one scoring play, it felt like we were well in control of it. So that's sort of what happened. But the whole second half felt like we were getting an edge, and it was just a matter of being able to capitalise on it.
I thought there was a point of difference when we had 2 5/8s on the park. I think it allowed us to have 2 first receivers who could kick into the corners and turn them around and change the game up a little bit. So I thought he did remarkably well. He stepped up. I think he kicked the one over to Conrad, and we scored off that. So he'll learn from this game. He's a young player, and I know Foz has already had a bit of a chat to him about the game, and we're happy with what he did, and we know and expect him to grow.
We didn't adapt as well as we would have liked to. There was quite a lot of mistakes, just basic errors. We lacked a little bit of continuity and building pressure, but they also defended really well, and I felt that they didn't get their game going as well. So it was probably a game of defence that first half.
Really tough kind of physical Test match out there, and certainly nice to pull away at the end. I felt like we really had the game there to be taken. It was just about us controlling the ball and playing it right into the field, and finally that pressure kind of held for us at the end.
We knew by their body language that they were buggered, and there was definitely opportunity to just keep playing, especially on turnovers, and play the tempo game we wanted to. So that gave us a lot of hope, and we could eventually play the game we wanted to play from the start.
Certainly the game was probably a little bit slower than what we hoped for. There's a few injuries from their point of view, but we probably didn't adapt early enough to the pressure that they were putting on us, and once we did that, it felt like it swung our way.
You do see a lot more back there, especially going from first 5 to fullback, and it was just good to play sort of a 2-side attack with Colin, and it opens up options throughout the whole field. We can attack both sides, and we eventually open them up.
Yeah, I think we have. I think we've certainly adapted our game over the last year. We've improved, I think, from probably where we started in June. So, we're certainly a stronger team than what we were at the start. It was valuable, I guess, a few weeks up here, to figure out exactly how teams up here will play against us. So we'll take those lessons.
Anyone can win this World Cup. I think it's been proven time and time again that you don't have to be the top dog to win it. You just got to be the right dog. And 2007 we should have won it, but we weren't the right dog because we didn't turn up with the right attitude. And we looked to find excuses, but the reality is we came expecting to win it, and you can't win World Cups just expecting to win it. You've got to go out and earn the right to win it. And we made mistakes. We've learnt from that. No one's won back-to-back World Cups, so we shouldn't even be the favourites, but we will be because we're the number one side in the world. But if you're a betting man, you wouldn't punt on us, would you? Because it hasn't happened. But isn't it a great challenge? Because it's got to happen one day. So why not us, eh? So, that's our challenge. Our challenge is massive because no one else has done it. And that's great for us because to win the World Cup you've got to be really hungry. You've got to be prepared to sacrifice things, and maybe in the past we haven't been that hungry.